This is how to spawn a bullet in Unreal Engine that will automatically destroy itself. Okay, the first thing we want to do is go into Edit, Project Settings, head down to Input, then under Action Mappings, I'm going to hit the plus. Then I'm going to call this Fire. I'm going to set this to right mouse button. You can set it to whatever you want, but I'm just going to use the right mouse. Now we're going to go over here and create a new blueprint class, call it Actor, and I'm going to call this Bullet. This will be our bullet. So inside of here, we're going to add a sphere. You can add any mesh that you want. I'm just going to use the sphere. Now it's important to go in here to collision and make sure to set collision to ignore only pawn. Now we're going to add component, projectile movement right here. And then for this projectile movement, we have to remember to set the speed to something, set it to about 600 by 600. And then the gravity scale, I'm just going to set it to 0. And that should be it to move the sphere. But we also want the bullet to automatically destroy itself so that we don't create infinite number of bullets. So click here on the top, and over here click life. You're going to see lifespan. This will be the number of seconds. So I'm just going to put 1.5 for now. Compile, then we should be able to simulate and see how long. Destroys itself and destroys itself after 1.5 seconds. So that's it for the bullet. Now let's go into our character, and in the character head to viewport and add a component for arrow. We're going to call this spawn bullet transform. Now the direction and position of this arrow will determine where and what direction the bullet will go. So it's pointing this way and it's next to his head. So the bullet will spawn from right around here and then shoot out. Now we can go into the event graph, right click, and use the fire function, the action event that we just created. So drag out from press and spawn actor from class. We're going to use the bullet that we just created. Now we're going to take that spawn bullet transform and drag out from here and get world transform. And plug that right into there. Compile, save. Now go into play. And that's it. I right click and the bullet spawns and it destroys itself after 1.5 seconds. Obviously it's way too big and destroys itself too fast, but you can adjust all of those settings on your own.